We have been considering launching a version of YouTube in Sweden for a long time, and we're really pleased today to make that available. There are a number of reasons to make a localized version of YouTube in Sweden. First of all, it provides people in Sweden who don't have a good command of English to access the site in a much easier way. It allows also for us to be able to promote local Swedish content from users and from partners on the homepage of YouTube Sweden in a way that we couldn't do on the global site. One thing that we often notice when we launch YouTube in a new country is that the level of not just usage but also engagement does tend to increase. More people are creating content, more people are responding, commenting, and registering their interest in a deeper level of communication. The other big change that we see is the amount of local, or in this case Swedish broadcasters and media companies, music labels that are really excited and that are now putting more and more content on the platform as well.
You say that YouTube is a playground for advertisers. How do you mean when you say that?
It's a playground for advertisers because it's a very new medium and it's very different than traditional advertising. For example, billboards or television that's very one way. It's more broadcast than interactive. So we've seen a lot of interesting experimentation on YouTube from big brands and advertisers like Sony and Porsche and Coca-Cola, who are trying new things and not just putting out advertisements, but they're creating competitions for users to upload videos that they'll then make part of their ad campaign. They're creating competitions for creativity or journalism or film creation. They're responding to user videos with their own videos. They're very much part of the community, many of them. But they're also experimenting with us collaboratively and with our partners with new ad formats. We feel that online video is a new type of experience, and therefore we can't just take traditional television advertising and slap it on the web. We have to find a new way to create a much more user-friendly and platform-relevant ad environment. So in that case, it's also a place for them to experiment.
So is this Swedish release of YouTube mainly for the advertisers or for the media partners?
Well, first and foremost, it's for the users. I mean, if you look at Google's history, we always start with the user. The user is always first. And even search at Google was about making a better search experience and a better user experience. And after that, the commercial model would follow. We've launched in many countries where it's going to take some time before the commercial models really kick in. But the first and foremost is making it accessible to users. But when I say users, it's not just individuals and private citizens, but users can also be media companies and advertisers who also want to experiment and reach new audiences and find going forward a new way as well to make money.
So when will we see paid pre-rolls on Swedish YouTube?
We are not doing any pre-rolls on short-form content. Just recently in the US, we announced a long-form content format with CBS, and they are selling their own pre-roll ads against some of their long-form 30-minute or 1-hour programming. And so we are experimenting in certain markets and allowing the content provider to provide their own ad formats that they find to be most suitable. But we're keeping a close eye on the user experience and user comments, and we'll adapt to that. But right now, the preferred ad formats for short-form content are display advertisings around the ad, or what we call in-video ads, which are partially translucent flash banner ads at the bottom of the video screen.